Hi, I'm David Danforth with FrameReady, and today I'm going to be showing you the Gunnar integration with FrameReady. So using the Gunnar integration with FrameReady, the first thing that we need to do is go to our main menu, go to the Options tab, select More Options, and then in the Work Order Defaults tab, under Computerized Mat Cutter, we would want to select the Gunnar button and click Done. This tells FrameReady that that is the CMC that we would like to use. From here, we can jump back over to Work Orders, and you will notice if you hit the CMC button, this window will pop open. And two things you can do from here. First thing that we'll look at is the templates and how you can change the pricing and edit the templates. So FrameReady comes preloaded with all of the Gunnar templates that are within the Gunnar Mat Designer program. So you can see all those templates here. Each one you have the ability to edit by clicking the edit button or delete, or you can add a template. So first we'll look at changing the price of one of the templates. All the preloaded templates come preset with a price of $5. So say we would want to edit the price of A060, we click on edit, it pops open a pop-up, and from here we don't want to edit anything as far as we could change the group if we wanted to, but we'll leave it at standard. So you could just set your retail price for what it costs for you to do that template. So we'll say 25 and hit the submit button, and that will update the retail price of that in FrameReady. So to add a template, if you wanted to add a new custom template, just type in your template name, description, select the group, and set your price. And it's that simple. Submit, and there you can see our new template. To delete a template, you just click the trash can, hit delete, and the template is gone. So with the templates and the prices, we'll hit done. Once one of those templates is added to a FrameReady work order, you can see that that template gets, the price of that gets totaled into the grand total. So if I delete that, you'll see that the price of that go away. So the first thing, there's two ways that we can do our integration here. We can either start in FrameReady and push into Gunnar Mat Designer, or we can start in Gunnar Mat Designer and then push back into FrameReady. So the first thing that we'll show you is starting off in Gunnar Mat Designer and then pushing directly into FrameReady. So the way we want to do that is we'll create a new work order. We'll set the orientation to vertical. And then from here, once we have a new work order created, we don't want to enter any details in the width and height or anything in here. We just want to completely start fresh. So we'll hit the CMC button and click on the Gunnar Mat Creator. This will launch the program. And you'll see now that I've launched the program, up here the name of the file is directly integrated and linked to the work order by the name. So first thing we want to do is we want to select our template. So we'll click the template button, and you get a list over here on the side of all of the Gunnar templates, the same ones that are in FrameReady. So I'll just select A020, and then here we can enter our mat dimensions. So we'll say 20 by 24. And for our opening, we'll just say 8 by 10. And then we'll leave the borders how they are. 6 on the left, 2 on the bottom, and we'll hit create. And this will create our new design here in Gunnar. And we can hit the Arrange tab, and there's a lot of other stuff we can do from here. We can add layers, and then once you're all done doing all your edits, and you've got you're on the cut screen from here, all you want to do is hit this G button up in the top left, and we'll do a save, and that's going to save out your file with all the changes that you just made and all of the dimensions that you entered, all that information. And this is where the fun happens. We pull it back into FrameReady. So we'll go back into FrameReady, hit the pull button right below the CMC, and that looks for that link in Gunnar, and you'll see here 8 by 10. You'll see the matte design of 20 by 24. And then here you'll see the template A020, which we have set to $5, which has been added in. So that is the first way that we can start our integration in Gunnar and then pull directly into FrameReady. So now I'll show you how we can start in FrameReady and push all that information directly into Gunnar. So let's go with something that we have here. Doesn't have a matte design. Okay. So we'll set some matte margins on this. Okay. We've got our dimensions, opening, and then at this point, once we've got everything that we want set, we'll hit the CMC button, and we'll hit that same Gunnar Matte Designer, and it's going to detect, okay, we have a work order here in FrameReady that has dimensions, it has information. So at this point, before we open this in Gunnar, we need to tell it a template that we want. So I'm just going to go ahead and select the archway, and I'll hit select, and then Gunnar opens, and you can see this work order 0382, 0382, it matches. So we'll double click on this default preview image, and then you can see there's our archway template. And if I double click on it, you'll see 20 by 19 1/4, which is our dimensions here. And then we have 16 by 14, there's our opening dimensions, and our border 2 and 1 1/4. So you can see there how the information that we start off with in FrameReady gets pushed directly into Gunnar. And then from here, once we review everything, everything looks good, we just hit create, and then we can make any additional changes, move on, and then cut directly on the matte designer. So there's one more thing that I would like to show you with the Gunnar integration, and that is the Autoload feature. So if you are wanting to load a set, say for example, if you have every day you have 20 or more Gunnar templates or work orders in FrameReady that you want to cut in a row directly in Gunnar in an automated sort of fashion, there is an Autoload. And what we want to do to start that process here is go to list view, and then we'll just click on find. And then in the matte design field, we want to search for Gunnar, and this will find all of our Gunnar work orders in the system. Now, if you are wanting to find on a day, you would search in the date range field for the work order. So you would put a range in the date, and then that would give you everything for that day. Or, you know, if you wanted to do just one day, you would just type the date in there. If you wanted to do a range, you would type the date, ... and then the next date. Typical date find that you would use in FrameReady. So from here, I'm just going to find all Gunnar templates, and I'll hit perform find. I've got all of them here. I can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the system. So let me just pull up the menu that you see here. So you will want to click from here once you have all those pulled up in the perform, and there is a create Gunnar Autoload files. So if I click that, it's going to create that Autoload file, ask me if I want to open this with Gunnar. I'll hit OK. it's going to open that Autoload file for us. So the way to get to that is just hit this Autoload. And this is the Autoload that we're looking for here. We'll go ahead and double click that. And you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got all 10 of those work orders here. And I can just step right through and see a preview of each. And what's really neat is I get the work order number, and then I also get the mat description, and then I will get the dimensions too as well on the mat. So I can step through and sort of just take a look at each one of them. So like for this one, I go up here and take a look, and you'll see Antique True Black 3. There it is right there, so you can get a feel for each one. And then with the Autoload, you're able to easily just go through and cut each one, boom, 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 in a row, right on down. And it's as easy as that. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the Gunnar integration with FrameReady.